Hi Pisces, welcome to Pisces Tarot and Advice. This is Monica and I'm doing a work and money focus for you. So I wanted to do a past, present, future to look at what's coming up for you when it comes to your work, your career, your business, money matters of any kind. Okay, so we have the Empress. It flew out in reverse. Seven of Wands. I also saw the Eight of Cups. So for some of you, you're walking away from something and that's affecting your finances. So that could be walking away from a job, but it could also be walking away from a relationship where your finances are together. So you're walking away from something that's affecting your finances. I also feel like for some of you, it's almost like you gave to someone or something and you found out that they lied to you, and you put your foot down, you're kicking someone out or something along those lines. Because it turns out someone was taking advantage of you somehow. Using you for money somehow, unfortunately. That could be just a side message. Let's see, what's going on for Pisces when it comes to their work, whatever they do for work. The Magician. You got interviews coming, you've got meetings coming. I hear meetings with the bank or an advisor or job interviews or a pitch meeting where you promote yourself or a service. So see that, presentations, putting together presentations, slides of decks of slides and all that. Yeah, Three of Swords, Page of Cups. You walked away from something or someone. It broke your heart to do so, but it was hurting your finances. And that's just the bottom line. Or your ability to focus and your ability to work and your ability to make money because you were heartbroken or constantly disappointed by them. There's going to be some good news for you with the Page of Cups. But I feel like you're in this phase, or you will be, we'll see where it comes out in the reading, in this phase of rebuilding yourself, reinventing yourself, rebranding for some of you. Changing, big change, like changing the industry you work in, changing what you do for a living, how you make your money. There's a big change that is happening that I don't feel like you're not happy about it, right? It's something that will be amazing for you and you will thrive in it. But if it were up to you, you would have stayed where you were. You were happy where you were, but I feel like something happened. You got betrayed somehow and pushed out of there. Okay? And I feel like it is to align you with this bigger thing, better thing, like with your true purpose. But as you're going through it, you're not happy about it necessarily, but you'll get there, right? Interesting message. All right, let's see what's going on for Pisces when it comes to their work and their money. Let's do past, present, and future for Pisces when it comes to their work and their money. Past, present, and we'll clarify as we go, and your future when it comes to your work, your money. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. So you're showing up on your own in a very nurturing energy, but I see this as self-love. This could also be for some of you working with an intermediary, a recruiter, an advisor, someone who can like put you in touch with the right people. Let's see, in the past, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Fool, and the Knight of Cups. So I feel like, again, we see this emotional aspect with the Knight of Cups. You fell in love with something, or you fell in love with someone, or the Knight of Cups can show up as something that's kind of too good to be true, or it looks like it. It's very charming, very alluring, very tempting. Someone saying all the right things, and you really took a chance on something and invested your time or your money into it. Okay, and for some of you that could be you actually invested money into something because you believed what someone was telling you, or where you put your resources together with another because you moved in together, or you allowed them to move in with you, or whatever the situation was, or you took a job and you started investing, your time, your energy, your resources in that job, but you were very excited, you were very hopeful, you were very happy when this came your way. In the present, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of fighting over money, okay? For some of you, there's a lot of fighting over money because it feels like someone is, as long as you give them stuff and you give them money, they love you. Knight of Cups, they love you. They say all the right things, they compliment you, they shower you with affection. They don't necessarily spend money on you, so be careful with that, okay? That's one way to tell. But if you put up a boundary or if you ask them to do something, it turns into a fight. It turns into a conflict. Okay? Same thing if it's at work. As long as you're the yes person, this team or this person in your team or this group of coworkers or this manager or whoever it is you're collaborating has nothing but good things to say about you, Pisces. Oh, Pisces is the greatest. Pisces is the best. We wouldn't be anywhere without Pisces. But they don't actually back it up with a bonus, a promotion, public recognition, a gift of some sort. It's just talk, right? And as soon as you say no, they get bitchy. Excuse my French. They make comments here and there, rude remarks, backhanded compliments. They tell people you're not that great. They tell people they can't really rely on you. They don't know if they made the right decision giving you this job. They don't, because they know it'll come back to you. That's what I'm saying, okay? And it kind of ties in with the initial messages that we were picking up on. And so now with the Three of Wands, I do see that you're in a place where you're really, really thinking hard. What do I do here? Because, like, what do I do? You're at a crossroads. For some of you, you've already started applying or looking for other jobs, but you still have to deal with this in the meantime. For others of you, you're really contemplating. Queen of Cups, you could be talking to someone you trust or an elder or even a therapist. Charlie, what are you doing? Sorry, he was just about to smack his brother. Like, what do I do? I got myself in this relationship. I allowed this person to move in with me. We bought this house. What do I do? Because it's just, if I make the effort, great. If I don't, they don't. If I give, I'm great. If I don't, we have fights. And starting to dawn on me that they might not be with me for the right reasons. Let's see, near future. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. There's a benefactor. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. It doesn't have to be. It just means someone with power, money, resources, power of decision. I'm seeing you really stressing over what you're going to do. Really stressing over, am I going to find another job quickly because I can't take any more of this? Or am I going to find a place to move into when I don't have that much money to spend? Like, if I were to start over and walk away from this relationship and start off on my own, would I even find a place? Would I find a place fast? Would I have enough money? Can I get a job in time? And I see an offer being made to you from this benefactor. For some of you, it's like within a month or within the month that you're watching the video. For others of you, Capricorn time might be significant. So that's end of December, early Jan, right? Yeah, mid-Jan. Did I say... I said late December, right? Whatever. But I see an offer coming your way, okay? If you have to get yourself out of something, for some of you, you might have to temporarily, you're in a place where you've already turned your back on this, and you're temporarily kind of taking temporary jobs, temping here and there, crashing with different people until you find your own place, you're in the process of rebuilding, and you're relying on your loved ones, and you're constantly applying and looking and taking whatever's offered to you to just keep going, right? You're going to get a really good opportunity come your way. I feel like through one of these temping jobs, this person's going to see you and want to hire you permanently because you're doing such a great job. Your attention to detail is something they'll talk to you about, that they appreciate. The fact that you're not afraid to do hard work. The fact that you don't back down from messy jobs, right? You're not afraid to wipe tables. Like, you're not afraid to, you're not the person that, goes, well, the cleaning lady can do that. You clean up after yourself. Or something along those lines. Like, you're really down to earth, very practical, you're very humble, you have attention to detail, you do quality work, you're always responsible, you're the first one there, the last one to leave, you always stay overtime, you're always asking people if they need help. And this person, I feel like it'll be a woman for a lot of you, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be a man that has the feminine energy that we're picking up on. Okay, these are general, so just keep it in mind. Where they'll be like, oh my God, I've been looking for someone like you for forever. You would be perfect for this permanent job that I have. For someone, they're looking for an assistant, and they're like, I haven't been able to find someone. And then here you are, perfect, everything I ever wanted, an assistant, right? Or someone they can give responsibility to and they can just trust them with it. Someone who learns, picks things up quickly, and they don't have to constantly keep checking on you to make sure you're doing a good job or to make sure you're doing quality work, right? So just keep going, Pisces. I feel like it wasn't an easy decision for you because you either loved where you were, or you loved what you were doing previously, or you loved this person and you genuinely thought you were building a future, or you genuinely thought you were building a business together. It could be a friend, right? Family member, I don't know. But it's someone who got you in love with an idea. Okay, they sold you something. They sold you on a concept. They sold you on an idea. They talk big. They know exactly what to say to get you starry-eyed, to get your hopes up. And then they take advantage. Then they play on your emotions. Could be a child for some of you, I'm sorry. Like an adult child, someone who would look after themselves if they wanted to. Okay, obviously not a small child, not a young child. Who keeps, because we did see the Empress in reverse, right? A mother figure, or someone who is a parent that's being taken advantage of. Or for some of you, it's the other way around. This is a parent controlling you and giving you attention and affection and validation as long as you do what they tell you to do, and you give them money and you give them attention and you look after them and you do everything for them. And as soon as you say, Mom, Dad, I'm really sorry, I'm not going to be able to do that for you today, you're the worst thing under the sun. Like, they don't, and it's unfortunate, but it happens. For others of you, there are changes happening. What you signed up for is not what is happening. And you don't know how you feel about that. You're very conflicted. So you started a job, and before you know it, they moved the whole team into a different department. So what you signed up to do is now different. You have a different job description. And you don't know how you feel about it, Pisces. You're not sure how you feel about the people. You don't know these people. You didn't sign up to work with these people. And it feels like you're being pushed into something. It feels like you're just starting over. It's brand new to you. You don't know what's going on. You don't know, because you didn't sign up for this job, right? You don't have experience in this area. You don't know the people. You don't know the systems. You don't know the process. And you're like, this isn't what I signed up for. And what I did before, I really enjoyed and I really loved. But I feel like that's not a possibility anymore to go back to it. I feel like they just dismantled a team, dismantled a department. And you don't know how you feel about that. And I feel like you're going to be in your head about it, going back and forth. Or you'll start looking around to see if what you did before you could do somewhere else, right? Applying for other jobs, looking at other companies. What I do see with that is this new manager, because you loved your manager before. This person, you don't know this person. You didn't interview with them. You didn't get to know them. You didn't form a relationship with them to where you were happy to work with them. You don't know them. And I just get this very anxious energy. But I also see this person seeing how anxious you are. Okay? And I do see them initiating a conversation with you, Pisces. This is a decent person. You just don't know them, right? But at the same time, you're like, I don't know if I want to know you. Like, this isn't what I signed up for. And I get it, Pisces. I'm the same. Whenever I'm forced into something, pushed into something, I don't like it. Like, it could be the best thing in the world, but just because I was forced into it, I don't like it. I struggle with it for a little bit, right? But I see a conversation between you and this new manager where they're genuinely trying to talk to you. Pisces, tell me what your concerns are. What can we do? They genuinely care. They might even offer you a different role within the team. They might even, I hear like customizing, to customize your role. Or going back, they might offer you an assistant position. Because I see that coming up for a lot of you. Somehow. A support role, an assistant role, a personal assistant role. And they're going, would this be more your speed? Would this be more in line with what you want to do? But I feel like you're going to be struggling with this for a little while. Okay? Because I feel like you're trying to be open-minded, the Three of Wands, and you're saying, I'm just going to give it some time to see what's up. I don't like it, but I don't want to be stubborn either, and I don't want to shoot myself in the foot or talk myself out of a good thing just because I don't like that I was forced into it, or I don't like how I got here. But the more you kind of don't talk about it, the more you don't talk about it, the more anxious you get. So eventually, I see this person pulling you aside and going, Pisces, can we have a conversation? Can we have a chat? Talk to me. I don't know you, but I feel like you're not okay with something. Can we talk? Can we, and then they're offering you some sort of opportunity. Do you need more support? Do you need more training? Do you need more time? What do you need? What can we do? I see them, they're a genuine person. You just don't like how this happened. And I get it, Pisces. I get it. Two of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Yeah, you're like, can I just go back to doing what I did before? I don't like it here. Page of Pentacles. It's a good opportunity though, Pisces, but it's like, it's not what I asked for. It's not what I signed up for. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands, the Magician, and Two of Swords. Yeah, it's a good opportunity. You're like, it can be the best opportunity in the world. This isn't what I was looking for. This isn't what I signed up for. I don't know if I like this. I don't know. I don't like the fact that I have to start over. I liked my job before, right? I don't like the fact that I have to learn a system that I never wanted to use in the first place. I like the other system. That was my bread and butter. It took me a long time to get around it. And then I was happy that I knew it. And now I don't. And I have to start over. And it's just, I get it, Pisces. I get it. Let's clarify. Let's pull some clarifiers here for Pisces. And then I'll pull you some advice. Clarify for Pisces, please, the energies of the past, the present, and the future when it comes to their work and money situation. Past, present, future. Yeah, I feel like you had a plan. Everything was lined up with your previous situation. You're like, I know what I'm going to do with this. I have a plan. I'm going to save this amount of money a month. I'm going to get there by this time. You were excited. I'm going to grow in my career. I'm going to, you know what I mean? Your previous manager and you could have had some agreements. You could have had some, I don't know if you needed like flexible working or whatever. They were more than happy to. And this person from the go, they said, I need everyone to do this. And you're like, well, it wasn't even a conversation. I had a different arrangement. Why wasn't that carried over? Like what? Ugh, that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, see, Eight of Swords. You're in your head about this. You don't like what's going on. You're not comfortable. You don't know what's up. You don't know. Ugh. And it's like, oh, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. Can I just go back to the way it was? Pisces, I want you to keep an open mind. I'm with you, Pisces. Trust me. I know what this is and what it feels like. Trust me. But the advice for all of us is to keep an open mind, because this is happening for a reason, to bring growth in your life. Because you're ready for it, because you deserve it. I understand that you were perfectly content in your previous dynamic, but this feeling that I have, that wouldn't have got you very far. It wasn't gonna be what you thought it was gonna be. There's an idealistic element to what you thought that role was gonna be, or what you thought that situation was gonna be. And this is better. This is real. This is concrete. This is, you can take this to the bank. This, not so much. That's what I'm feeling, okay? For whatever it's worth. So let's look. Clarifying the past. 3 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 9 of Cups. You're like, no, this is what I wanted. I had high hopes here. I was comfortable here. I was content. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to have to leave. The relationship, the job, the living arrangement. I didn't want this change. That's how you feel. I was happy with how it was before. But again, Pisces, there was something you weren't seeing about how it was before. Either you were being taken advantage of, you didn't even know, or the role or the opportunity itself would have been short-lived somehow. There was something you didn't know. I get this is like a divine course correction to protect you from a loss down the road, or a bigger loss down the road than what you're experiencing now. For whatever that is worth, Pisces. Current situation, 3 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles again. You're like, can I just go back to how it was? For some of you, you're fighting the change and you're trying to go back to how it was, and you're hitting dead ends because you can't go back. For whatever reason, you just can't go back, okay? If this is about a person and you're trying to salvage what you had, this person's already moved on, and that will be very hurtful to deal with, Pisces. I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not going to sugarcoat things. When you go and talk to this person, despite the fact that they messed up, they're the ones that betrayed you, they're the ones that messed up. And when you go to talk to them, to try to be the bigger person, to try to heal, to try to resolve, they've already moved on, or they're already partying, or they're already whatever it is. But that could be what you needed in terms of clarity, because that's their true colors. If the second you're out the door, when they messed up, number one, they let you go, even though they messed up. And then number two, they just move on. They just start a party, and they don't come after you, and they don't try to talk to you, and they don't try to apologize. They don't, ask what they can do. If they just go, Cole, I'm single now. That's their true colors. And for some of you, you're going to see that. And I feel like that will make this transition make more sense to you. You'll be like, I think there's a reason. I still don't like it, obviously. But I think I'm going to go with it. I'm going to give it some time and see where it takes me. But I think it's probably for the best. I don't like it, but I think it's probably for the best. For some of you, that's what I'm saying. For others of you in the current situation, Pisces, I'm not going to lie to you. This is a good thing. I think what's wrong with it is that you didn't ask for it, and you just felt pushed into it. But you are dealing with decent people, a decent team, people who want to get to know you, people who get along, they want to get along. There's a different type of team here where they like to know the people, they like to know their employees on more of a personal level. You might have been comfortable being a loner. There's nothing wrong with that. And I don't think they'll push you, but you have the option, if you wanted to make some friends here. So it's not just about work. To meet a potentially romantic partner here. It's not just about work. I feel like this is important to this team, to this new place, this new dynamic. That that they get to know their people. They don't just look at them as resources. It's important they get to know their people. It's a good thing. I'm not gonna lie. And in the future, look, Queen of Pentacles again, twice, with the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. I'm going to caution you, Pisces, don't shoot yourself in the foot, because this person will want to talk to you. They'll want to get to know you. They'll want to see what they can do for you. They're very reasonable. But if you're closed off, Four of Pentacles, and bitter, you're going to come off rude. You're going to come off disrespectful. I get it. But just be aware. And it may cause conflict. It may cause dissatisfaction. And for you to miss out on a good opportunity. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. All right. So to split the scenarios, something happened out of your control that resulted in you being pushed out of something and into something else. You're not happy about it. This something else is actually divinely guided for you. It was a helping hand, a saving grace. You don't recognize it as such as you're going through it. You will looking back. Something to keep an open mind about. You're in a position to step out of your comfort zone because you got no other choice. That's what it feels like, and that's what you have a problem with, and I get it. Again, I'm the same. Let me just have some tea. And you can either open up and roll with the punches, because I really feel like you're being pushed towards a decent person, a decent team, a decent company, where you can make more money, but you can also make friends. You can also have a support system. But if you don't want to be there, Pisces, start looking for other jobs. Let's just keep it real. If you don't want to be here, if you have that much of a problem with how things were handled and what's going on, not a problem. Start looking for other jobs. Start applying for other jobs now. Because the longer you leave it and you don't open up to it, you're going to turn into a bitter individual. And it's going to show, Pisces. It's going to show. You'll be rude to people or short with people, if not necessarily. And it's like you'll be the odd one out. And it may cause conflict. And it'll definitely make this an uncomfortable place to work, if nothing else, right? But I'm seeing there's no need to be that closed off and that defensive. I get why that happens, but there's no need to, because you have someone here who genuinely, Queen of Pentacles, they genuinely want to work with you. They genuinely want to get to know you. They genuinely want to make sure you're comfortable. This is someone who is sensitive to how things were done. But they've got this practical of it's just business. We're just going to have to make the best of it approach to it. I get how people feel about it, but at the end of the day, I also get why the business did this. And it's better than firing people, right? So this is someone who's in a let's just make the best of it type of mode. Same thing, like if you're coming out of a relationship and that's affecting your finances and you're just starting over and you're taking all those temp jobs because you're just starting off on your own again and rebuilding, you have that really good opportunity coming your way. So that was one scenario. Through something through temping or part-time work or contract work or something, someone's going to see you and offer you an amazing opportunity because of all the reasons I said in the beginning, right? That's one scenario. For others of you, you have, if you're on the fence, what do I do? Do I stay? Do I go? The advice is to be practical about it. Okay? The advice is to be practical about it. Make a list. Do pros and cons. Draw the line, add the numbers, and you'll know what to do. I know it's not always that easy, but it can be that simple. Simple does not equal easy necessarily, but just something to consider, right? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, the bottom line is the common thread here, the common theme, however it's playing out for you, Pisces, and please let me know in the comments what your story is. If you see this thread playing out in your story and I haven't given you a specific example, please share down below if you're comfortable, because it helps us all learn kind of how the energies could be playing out. And it's like real life examples. But the common theme is something fell apart, got dismantled. You feel like you were pushed into something else. You're struggling with it. You're not sure how you feel about that. You keep trying to go back to what was. You can't go back to what was. In the present moment, you have options and possibilities. But you have to keep an open mind to entertain them. Because it's through something that you're doing, like trial and error or temp work or something like that, you're going to come across a really, really amazing opportunity. Or by entertaining this and starting over and learning again, you're going to become a valuable and valued member of a team or department that genuinely gives a you-know-what about its people. And this Queen of Pentacles is someone who protects her people. If you are loyal to this Queen of Pentacles, whoever they may be, they will be loyal to you, Pisces. And that was what was lacking here. Whether you're aware of it now or not, there was no loyalty. Whoever you were working with, they might have given you the impression that they were going to have your back, but if push came to shove, they would not have had your back. And that would have been the shock of your life. That would have felt like the Ten of Swords. You're being saved from getting to the Ten of Swords, where you're just the Three of Swords now. This other individual here, they will fight for you till the end. Okay? If they have to stand up against the whole company, if the company messed up and mistreated you somehow, they'll do it. If they have to go to court for you, they'll do it. This is someone fierce, and loyalty is key. And that could also be the case if it's a love thing, because I see them blended here for some of you. Okay? You're being pushed out of a situation where someone was kind of using you. I'm going to be honest with you, Pisces, because it's important, okay? As long as you did what they wanted you to do, as long as you gave them stuff and money and attention, you were the perfect partner. Whatever you wanted to do, let's buy a house, let's build, yeah, Pisces, sure, awesome. But as soon as you said, could you do this because I can't do it, or you said no somehow, or you expressed a boundary, or you expressed an expectation, they just snapped, they just turned on you. And again, no loyalty. You see how it's the same thread? Being pushed out of that, you're not happy with how that happened and how that went down, because you genuinely had high hopes for this relationship. Now you're out here having to date again that you're not thrilled about. Tell me about it. But I see someone right behind you, Pisces. Five of Wands, Three of Cups is someone in your environment that you have your back to. You don't see them, or you don't look at them as a potential romantic partner. Maybe they look at you that way. You don't know that because you were focused here, right? If you kind of open your eyes, open your mind, turn around, look around, this is someone who will make you a very solid offer. Be loyal to you, give to you the way you give to them, okay? And you can really build a life with them. This is someone you can build a life with. That will stand the test of time. And that's why this is happening. And this will make sense to you, Pisces, a few months down the line, when you're already in this other situation looking back. You'll say, thank God that happened right there. And just take my word for it, Pisces. Hold on, a card flew. But just take my word for it. Because you're sitting there thinking, girl, you crazy. How is that going to make any sense? Just give it a few months, Pisces. Try to go with the program as best as you can. Because you will look back, I promise you. You will look back at this thing and thank God and your lucky stars that this happened when it did, the way it did, to align you with this. Okay? Cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. This is what you're trying to be put into, okay? A place of cooperation instead of competition. 3 of Cups versus the 5 of Wands. Where they care about the people. They care about a healthy work-life balance. This is the type of manager that tells you, Pisces, I haven't seen you get up and get a cup of tea in 2 hours. Go get yourself some tea. Step away from the computer for 10 minutes. Clear your head. Do you want me to get you some coffee? Okay? Bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. This will help you release. This will help you clear your energy. This will help ground you. This will help you get you out of your head and into the present moment to where you can see things from a different perspective. Spend time in nature, or with your pets, or with your children, but just go outside, connect to nature. Attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. I hear this wasn't it, Pisces. What you're being pushed out of, it wasn't it. It may have felt like it, may have looked like it, but it was not it. You thought this was what you were trying to manifest all along. And that's why you were holding on to it the way you were and investing in it as much as you were. And it wasn't it. Okay? That's the feeling that I'm getting with this card. And that's why this is now being cleared out, because you attracted what you truly deserve. But this has to be cleared out. Obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. Let me read that again. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Stay centered in gratitude. Okay, don't be bitter, don't be too sad, don't be too angry about this. You can have a moment, that's fine, that's absolutely understandable. But try to remain in gratitude and keep an open mind as to why things might be happening the way they are for you. You could not make progress in this situation, Pisces, whatever it was in your life. It may have looked like it, felt like it, they told you you could, but you would not have made progress here. However that resonates with you. This wasn't the path to you manifesting your goal. This wasn't the person. This wasn't the idea. This wasn't the approach. This wasn't the company to do that with. And the energy shifts that are happening are to align you with what is something where you have progress, growth, constant, stable, reliable, loyal. Words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. You see how there's this push, Pisces, to stay in a gratitude mindset, to stay in a positive mindset, and it's not like fake positivity. It's just keeping an open mind and saying, I don't understand why this is happening. I thought I had a good thing. I thought I had a good opportunity there. But if this all is happening and I'm literally being moved from one place to another, I'm going to entertain it. I'm going to hope for the best. I'm going to keep, an open mind. That's all you have to do. You don't have to be thrilled about it, but just try to keep an open mind. Try to see what you can get out of this situation, because you're being literally picked up by fate and put in the situation. And that doesn't happen often, Pisces. It's all these eclipses. Okay? The universe is literally aligning and shifting and placing things to where they can lift you up from here and put you here overnight. It will feel like overnight. It will be overnight for some of you. That will take you for a spin. That can give you whiplash. It can stir up all sorts of defensiveness. It's normal. But this is asking you, all we're asking of you, Pisces, is to keep an open mind, to stay in a gratitude mindset, to have faith that what you're manifesting is coming to you. But keep an open mind as to what it looks like. Because whatever this was, wasn't it? This is it. Okay? Face your financial fears. This is the last card. When you're honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. Don't be afraid to start over, Pisces. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. You were comfortable where you were because it was predictable. You had the knowledge, you had the experience, it was chill, right? You knew what to expect. But don't be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to learn. Don't be afraid to put yourself in these new, uncomfortable situations. It's only uncomfortable because it's different, because it's new. But there's nothing to fear. Because again, remember, you're in an environment where they don't believe in punishing mistakes, right? They encourage you. They support you. What do you need, Pisces? Why did that happen? And what do you need from us? What can we do all as a team to make sure that next time it's a success? What can we do? Okay, Pisces, so that is what I have for you. Please comment down below. Let me know what this is. If you thought a job, that's it. That's my big break. That's going to turn things around for me. And then it just goes away overnight, or it changes completely overnight, and you're really mourning. It's understandable, Pisces. I get it. Trust me. Please understand. I understand. I'm with you. Personal story. It's happening for me. Okay, I just got moved like that to a whole new team, a whole new department, different to what I was doing. I was happy with what I was doing, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm trying not to overthink it. I'm just trying to take it one day at a time and do my best with it. Am I thrilled? No, but at the same time, can I see that I was getting comfortable and complacent where I was before, and this is an opportunity to grow, expand, maybe meet new people, have new experiences? I kind of recognize that too. So I'm just trying to be fair, right? That's all you gotta do. Just keep an open mind. That's the best I can do, and I'm not gonna ask anything else of you, and your guides aren't asking anything else of you, right? But have faith that everything is happening for a beautiful reason, Pisces, because it really is. It really is. It's a bit of a mess right now. But if you just keep going and just keep taking things one day at a time, one step at a time, it will make a lot of sense. And it will be, again, I promise you, you'll look back and say, thank God that happened when it did the way it did. That's all I can say. That's all I got. Okay. Longer reading again. I thought I was going to do like a 15-20 minute one, but here we are. I don't control what comes out under the energies of these eclipses. I can hardly talk, yeah, that's what we're dealing with, that kind of energy. Okay, so I really hope the reading helps, is my point, because it's a mess, I know, but there's a reason, and we just have to, all we have to do is just let the universe do what it's trying to do for us. It's not doing things to us, it's doing things for us. We just have to keep the faith and just take things one at a time, one step at a time, one thing at a time. Keep the faith, stay in a positive mindset, in a gratitude mindset. Look at things as opportunities. What could I do with this? Where could this take me? What can I learn from this? Because it's a true blessing. It really is. You're just going to have to take my word for it, okay? But yeah, I'll leave it here. Please comment down below. Let me know if it makes sense to you, if it resonates. If it hasn't happened yet, it'll probably come up for you soon enough. You maybe don't see it coming at this time. But I hope it helps. That's my point. Okay, I'll leave it there, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now, Pisces.